This testimony, I think, again, is sinew. It allows us to, it raises questions as much as it answers things. And because a lot of her stuff is like hearsay, or it's like it's just, I heard the words Oath Keepers and Proud Boys in the White House, in the, outside with Rudy Giuliani, who's there in the wing that I'm in. I mean, she's right there with the president and the chief of staff. And so we don't have any of the details. It's almost like the metadata. But you need the metadata to establish that maybe the data, what the data is ultimately. And so they're trying to discount what she's saying. And I think it's really sort of like, this is not we are not at peak information. We are at, this is the container that's going to provide us the information. That's my guess anyways. But here's Martha MacCallum just basically saying a lot of nothing going on.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm not sure that it really shocks anybody that the president, just, knowing what we've seen, observing him over the years, if he got angry that he might throw his lunch. I'm not sure. It's obviously a very dramatic detail, and the way that she describes it is. But I'm not sure that any of this is wholly out of character with the Donald Trump and the President Trump that people came to know over the years. And there's a lot of people out there who obviously shared his feelings of frustration over the course of those days. The problem was that they couldn't back it up with anything in the courts, and they couldn't back it up with evidence that they produced. And that obviously was probably a source of deep frustration as well. Things were clearly not going his way. All of this is revelatory in terms of character and action, and for people to take in and do with that information what they will over the course of time. As I said, whether or not the DOJ has more to go on here based on this testimony, I'll leave that to Jonathan Turley and others.
Oh God, Jonathan Turley. But the focusing on the catch-up and focusing on the steering wheel, I think hide and obscure the most important details. Oath Keepers, Proud Boys mentioned in the White House multiple occasions via Rudy Giuliani, and the fact that Donald Trump was aware that there were weapons, was convinced that they were not there for him. I mean,
Meadows taking private phone calls, repeatedly shutting the door as his aide is trying to inform him that there is violence on the Capitol.
Those are the things that I think are really, really important. I mean, can you imagine being president of the United States and being like, let the people in with the weapons? What?
Let them in. Let them in with the AKs.
Literally, apparently there were AR-15s.
I don't doubt it.
I just find it extraordinary.
It's also like Martha MacCallum there collapsing Trump's frustration that they're not going to defraud an election for him with millions of people around the country who also have questions because your network can't be clear about it.
Well, It's on purpose. They're the idea that they're obviously trying to focus on the smaller details here, but this is supposed to be the news section of Fox News, the one that's less opinion-based, by the way. And they're hiding everything that's important.
I threw my nothing burger all over the wall, and they're still wiping the ketchup off.